where did that lead you to where you are? What are you doing?
Where am I now? Now
Yeah.
I work as a chef.
Okay.
I went from managing restaurants to working as a chef.
Whew.
It's like I said, once you understand things on a broad spectrum, it's all it becomes the same. It's all easy. I think Miyamoto Musashi said that.
I think he did. Did he?
Yeah, I believe so. He was a samurai who killed like 62 people in combat. I have his book, The Book of Five Rings. I have a few books at home that I read.
So you're big into reading then?
Yeah. I read a lot of Stoic books. Some Epictetus, Plato, Marcus Aurelius, Socrates. All these guys. These guys are huge, and that's kind of just how I shape my life. Stoics, and that's why I don't get stressed. Like I said earlier, I don't get stressed, man, because I don't have problems. I don't have cancer. I'm not sick.
Right.
And a lot of people's problems are caused by themselves.
Always.
And it's self-inflicted problems. So if you don't be stupid, you're not there, you'll be fine. I don't have any problems. I have issues, everyone has issues.
Of course.
But nothing big, nothing I can't handle. And if I did have a problem, it really shows me where my weakness is. And that's something for me to work on and grow on. So I actually enjoy having problems sometimes. When you're stress-free, like, I don't want to say stress-free, but when you're having an easy life and you have a problem, that problem's huge. But when you're used to having problems and you have a problem, this is another thing.
Man, you sound like somebody who we're going to get into in a couple of minutes. But what's your daily routine like for someone who, who is, so to say, stress-free?
Well, I'm training to fight a ex-Special Forces member. He's now a military contractor. And it's not like a fight. It's mutual combat,
Okay.
So I'm working, we both met. We're both agreed to meet at 2:50. So I wake up, walk my dog, I go to work from probably 10 to 10. Come home, walk my dog, I work out for a couple hours. Then I walk my dog for a few miles and then shower, get ready for bed. I go to bed, I sleep from like 2:30 to 8:30 every day.
Wait, 2:30 in the morning?
Yeah, 2:30 a.m. to 8:30.
So you're only getting 6 hours of sleep?
Yeah, that's all you need. People
I'm doing my life.
people glorify sleeping. I don't understand why.
I mean, because I grew up knowing like the natural amount of hours, 8 hours.
Yeah.
If you can get 8 hours.
Fine. That's a luxury.
Really?
8 hours is a luxury. I ain't that luxurious. I don't have that luxury. But 8 hours is a luxury, man.
And that's pretty cool. So you 2:30, 8:30, and then where do you find? You say you train. At what point of the day do you train? Is it nighttime or is it?
I train at night after I work.
Okay.
After I'm work when I'm tired, because you don't really know who you are until you're tired. Anyone can train when they're feeling good, but when you're tired, that's when you got to get it, man.
Oh man,
that's when you got to get it, bro. I wasn't always like this, man. I used to be a fat fuck, bro. I used to be like, I took a whole year to myself, bro. Like
Really?
I just popped back up like this year, yeah, different. I took a whole year to myself, after I had left.
Okay.
The last job. I was angry. I was bitter. I hated the world. I wanted everyone to feel the pain I was feeling. And I looked into the abyss.
Okay.
Which is very scary to do. Because when you look into the abyss stares. I know you heard it. When you look into the abyss stares back at you, bro.
Hell yeah.
And that makes you want to shy away, but you can't shy away from that. When it's staring back at you, you can't shy away. Because eventually, when you connect with that, the pair of eyes that's staring at you into the abyss, a hand's going to reach out, and you got to grab that hand, and it's going to pull you towards a light. And you're traveling with this being in a light, and then you get to the light finally, and you find out that light's fire. So it's just nothing but fire, bro. And you got to walk through that fire. And as you walk through that fire, the hand that's holding your hand that's guiding you through burns away. And when you get out the other side, you're just by yourself. And the hand that guided you through that fire was your old self. So you have to kill your old self to become your new self. And I think I was pretty successful at doing that.
Damn.
Killing my old self. Because my old self was like I said, I was fat, lazy, wasn't running, I wasn't working out, eating shit, man. You can't do that, bro. You gotta, when you change yourself and you go through that transformation, that's when you.
And you mentioned the word transformation, man. Because this is one of my big questions. How does, or when does a boy, transfer into a man? Like, what process does he have to go through for him to be considered a man?
That's a hard question. Because back in the day, we had rites of passages, where people had like bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. Back in the day, they throw you in the woods and
You gotta find your way out.
So we always had a rite of passage that turned you into a man, but we don't have that anymore because there's no men around to give those because they're all in jail,
Exactly.
especially in the black community.
Tell me about it.
I think when you're in a two-parent household, the most important thing that happens is when the son tries to overtake the dad. That's a natural animal thing,
Okay.
We're very close to animals, but even I had a conflict with my dad,
Okay.
and that's just part of life. That's just part of me growing into a man. Is
Right.
the butting of the testosterone going on. Him being the alpha, me being the up and coming. That's an animalistic thing. That happens. And I think without the men, they're not having that testosterone surge that young men have when they needed to have it. I was lucky enough to have that.
Right.
To have a dad still around. I love my dad. I appreciate everything he did, but we don't have that anymore. That boost of conflict that we don't have anymore. That pushes you into manhood.